orchestra night. Have a seat. Get your sheet music over at Jolly Roger Ukulele. I'm going to go there now, and I'm going to post this on our website. How come it's not copying? I don't know. Copy. All right, so the website, jollyrogerukulele.com. We meet there every Monday through Friday, and then Monday nights, which is this session. Monday nights is intended for people who want to take ukulele to the highest level of pain possible. And we're working on jazz at this point in our lives. And been through many iterations of this Monday night group. I think we're finally settling into our groove, kind of knowing what we're doing. And make sure the link works properly. Sends us over to Ukulele Orchestra. Yep. Okay, so that's where you're supposed to be. So the website's working. Those of you who are not members of the website, you can participate in all of the public domain stuff we do during the week. But the Monday evenings group is always about modern music, and we're doing jazz for the last couple of months, and probably a couple more months. And we are in the process of working on, what are we working on tonight? Fly Me to the Moon, Blue Moon, Beyond the Sea, As Time Goes By, and All of Me. So legitimately all wonderful tunes. Let me post this on Twitter, jollyrogerukulele.com. And I'm going to turn this little light on here because it helps me to see my sheet music and gives you a nice weird glow of orange on your screens. See if I can get it out there. Let me add the graphic onto our tweet. Carefully craft our tweet. And there we go. And tweet. All right, and then we close that down, and then I close that down, and here we go. 7:01. Laurel, not liking this weather. We are getting hammered with snow here in Denver tonight. Supposed to get 4 to 6 inches here in town. Probably the west side of town, half a foot or more. Up north some. I mean, it's legit. So let's see. I've got that orange glow there. Let's see if I can make this work for me and not like you. Make it look like I have some sort of fire going on here. All right, let's see what I can do with that. Let's see, Christine. Yeah, no, I apologize for missing today, guys. It was seriously. Red is here, by the way. Oh, I like that one, Red. Sherry's in tonight. Hey, Sherry. Linda's in. Linda's in from California, so she probably having better weather than us. Sandy's in from northern Michigan, and she's in full blast of winter as well. Elizabeth, nice and icy. Cat down in Texas. Hopefully she's not getting snowed on. Cat's had terrible weather for a while. Janet's in. Jeanette is in. Good. Hi, Jeanette. Good to see you. Janet's in all the way from beautiful downtown Sydney. I know. Speaking of aliens, one of our new song tonight is from. I was reminded of it watching. What do you call it? Resident Alien on Netflix. So it's out of that. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let's see. Vig is in. She's in from sunny Eugene. Isn't that ridiculous? We're supposed to have better weather than Eugene, and we're losing. Patricia is in. Hey, Patricia. Caleb, what are you doing, bud? Good to see ya. Pauline is in from California as well. Annie's in. She's a local. So, guys, we're going to get started. I guess I'm going to wait just a second and make sure that you guys are connecting in. It looks like my screen has frozen. Let me know. Are you guys able to see and hear everything? There. Okay, now I'm started again. Let me know if your screen is glitching, and then also let me know if I continue back on. So if we end up needing to reboot, we will. I'd rather not do that if we don't have to. Amy, good evening. Amy, good to see you. Linda, 73 at 6 p.m. Got to only 80 yesterday. It was 87. We need rain here. I know we need some rain songs for California. We need California. Just is the whole Western United States just is not getting enough water, and we're in trouble. Jacqueline's in. You're rolling. Okay, I'm doing good. All right, I know. Here we go, Maine. Grab "Fly Me to the Moon," guys. We're going to start with "Fly Me to the Moon." Grab your ukulele version. This is usually a pretty popular one among the peeps, and so let's see if we can get it going. And you'll let me know. Right now, the screen, my interface looks like YouTube is broadcasting normally. So if we're lucky, we'll keep that up. Cold weather is freaking my ukulele out. Looks like we got it pretty close there. Hey Rita, welcome in. I can see you and hear you. Okay, so I'm in good shape here. Fly me to the moon. Are we ready? Settle in. Let's get it go. Here, I know, I caught your spelling error too, Rita. You know the difference between here and here. All right, from the top, "Fly Me to the Moon," ukulele style. 1, 2, 3, 4. nice arrangement. It's just the whole thing kind of works together. It really, really feels good. Linda says 10th straight day of sunshine, 72 degrees. You sound good. So we don't want to discuss these sorts of issues. It's snowing as if it is Vancouver out there. This weather is for Jeanette and Linda, and they're up there in hanging out in balmy 72 degree weather. So Canada, I'm fighting you tonight. Let's see. Yeah, my goodness, it's really coming down out there. All right, Fly Me to the Moon. Hopefully that's one that you're having fun with. Double checking with you that if Monday nights is a little different, right? During the week we talk about, by the way, while I'm yapping, go ahead and grab the baritone version of this. Monday nights I sort of just assume you have some survival skills at music. I don't think you show up here on accident. I think you're probably a pretty legit ukulele player here. And big things I'm thinking as you're playing along is I play tough uke on everything because that's the end goal, right? That's what I want you guys to be able to play. But what I really want you to be able to play is I want you to play in a way that makes you happy and makes a meaningful ensemble experience. And if that means playing straight melody because that's what you're comfortable with, then absolutely do that. If that means playing straight melody because you're absolutely uncomfortable with it, then do that. And also, when we're working on the baritone sheet music, you're switching to chords and you're getting your chord work in. If you are like, you know what, I can play the melody and play a tough uke, and I'm gonna even on ukulele, I've got a ukulele, I want to work on some of my chords. That's making sense for you. So you have multiple levels of things you're working on. One, maybe you're working on playing melody because it's easier or because it's harder. I think playing straight melody is the hardest thing we do, honestly. Chords, because we don't sing around here, we do instrumental work. We don't spend as much time on chords as maybe we need to, and so there's always, every single song you have an opportunity to just double check your chords are in good shape. And then, of course, tough uke is where you want to get as a soloist, but when we're in an ensemble setting, that may or may not make sense for you. I don't necessarily recommend playing tough uke in an ensemble setting. I think when we're all hanging out, if we were all hanging out in a room, none of us would be playing tough uke, but we're playing tough uke here online because we can't hear each other and that sort of thing. And I want you to at least see what the tough uke would look like in your life when you get ready to do that. So again, just make sure you're approaching this with wisdom. You're not supposed to be playing what I play unless you want to, right? Let's see. Snow, no surprise. I know. Coloradans. Here's Coloradans. It's snowing in April. What in the world is going on? And of course, it snows every single April, and a lot in April. So, yeah, we know better than to complain, but we complain anyway, right? Cat, love to play. Fly Me to the Moon. Yeah, Cat's into it. All right. So, little pep talk there. Last pep talk is, guys, this is super hard music. When I'm working on this stuff, this is at my outer limits of my tolerance for the complexity of music, right? I spend literally 4 hours working on Stinking Moonglow today, and I am still 4 hours away from finishing it. I mean, these songs are crazy difficult just to think about and to actually physically write onto the paper, and then there's the whole business of playing it. So just know this is a level of crazy that you have signed up for. You're wanting to get there. These tunes are absolutely world class, all of them. They're very beautiful, but know if you're struggling with them, I'm struggling with them too. Okay. All right. There's your date. There's your pep talk for the night. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. that makes you want to get some sunglasses and a beret and a martini. nice piece of music. All right, very good. That's a good warm up today, guys. Let's see. Well, we're still building people. Let's go ahead and play Blue Moon, and then we'll make a couple of announcements. Blue Moon is next up on our list of the hits. Let's grab your ukulele version of Blue Moon and Blue. We've done a lot of songs with blue, or I guess 2 songs with blue. Blue Moon ukulele. All right. On these jazz tunes, the first thing I do is look for tragedies that are going to make my life a misery. And I was playing this one earlier. Interestingly, when I went to the dentist earlier this week, was it this week or last week or sometime in the last millennia, they were playing the Blue Moon, the doo-wop version of this. Blue Moon, dun, 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 you saw me standing alone, dun, 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 dun. And it was, and I thought of you guys, and I thought, well, we could do that version, or we could just do our usual deal. And how you would do that, right? You would just take this piece of sheet music and then see how fast you could get it, and then put in some chunk in between in your moments of silence. And I don't know. I guess that's one way to attack it. For me, the moments of scariness are at the end of page 2. You have that F7 that's going to sneak up on you if you're not ready for it. And other than that, this, like Fly Me to the Moon, this song is pretty playable. So I like it. Now, because of that doo-wop version, we have a tendency to play this one too fast. I think the feeling in the song feels very slow. Blue moon, you saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart. So I feel like if we push this one, we are maybe playing a different song than is written, than they wrote. And of course, the doo-wop version is way different than what they wrote. Hey, Evelyn, welcome in. So you guys, obviously, when you're at this level, when you're working at the level you guys are at, you're thinking about your intent as a musician, what the intent of the composer was, what your intent of the arranger was, what your intent of the audience is. If you're hanging out with people who are super sad because they've been locked in their house for a year, they want to hear a sad song, right? Right, that's what they want to hear. But if they're just got their vaccine, right, and then you would jazz that up as much as you could, and that's fun too. I don't like doing it so much, but it is fun. So give that some thought when you're approaching this music where it can be played fast without a whole lot of stunt. And when you're playing it fast, you're focusing much more on the melody, getting the melody clean and loud, and then just basically hammering in a bunch of chords underneath it. All right, let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. I didn't put a glissando on that. You have a choice, right? Nice. That one, if you go slow, is quite playable. If you go fast and start pushing a little bit, it gets a whole lot more interesting. So maybe in a bad way. Blue Moon baritone. Let's give that one a try. All right, let's see how we're doing. Yvonne made it in. Hey, Yvonne. No moon. No moon. Yeah, exactly. There ain't no moon. I know, right? Hi, Barbara. Good to see you. I'm gonna get settled in. And let's play. We're playing Blue Moon baritone style. Let's see how that goes. From the top. 1, 2, 3. And so at the end it says 7, 7, 7, 10. Right? If you just slide your finger over to 9, you get the minor 7th sound, or major 7th sound. Sounds pretty cool that way. And yes, there's a chord error at measure 33. It shows a ukulele G chord, and when it should show a baritone C chord, or baritone C 333 45, or just a regular 003. So that's a typo. I'll get that fixed one of these days. Let's see. Whew. Feel like we've got a solid start here. I'm very excited. It's already 7:30. How is that possible? Next up on our list of the hits, here we go. Beyond the Sea. All right. Let's approach it with a can-do attitude. Let's talk about a few moments in it before we get in there and realize that this is the meanest song ever. All right. So, you're playing along, things don't seem that terrible, right? And then you get to measure 7 and things seem very terrible. So the one shape that's going to come up a lot in here on Tough Uke, if you're playing the chords, it's an A chord. If you're playing the melody, it's a 7. So again, use your noggin, like, geez, why am I playing everything Tough Uke? But what's going on here is we're taking this F sharp minor shape, moving it all the way up here onto 4, 5, and 5. Okay, and this shape will come up a lot in this song. So it's really your F sharp minor shape on 4, and then the 2 5s are wrapped around it, and then your pinky's on 7. Okay, that's the sound. My lover stands on golden, and then these other ones, for the most part, are your bar on whatever the low note is. So in this case, 9s, 9, 9, and then just an F shape in front, 10s and 11s. Okay, and then the next motion there, just lift your middle finger up to get the 9, 9, 10, 9, 9. That's the 7th sound, and then it goes right back to the major sound. And then after that, you're fine. 4, 4, 4, 7, E chord, of course. Okay, so that's going to show up. Just remember, it's an F sharp minor shape on 4 with your pinky up on 7. That will solve the real tragedy there. The other ones we've seen enough where I feel like, you probably are starting to recognize those pretty well. Measure 11, 2, 3, 2, 2. Again, just your plain old B7 shape. And then everything's going along great, right? And we play through that idea twice. And then all of a sudden on page 2, everything just gets really nasty. So what's happening is you're getting a bit of a key change, and then another bit of a key change, and then we finally go back to the main idea. And so just know when you see that happening, and it happens all the time in jazz, that those are places where probably taking your time to sit down and study would be a great idea. Measure 24, just a bar shape in 4, right? You've done that all over the front. We've done that all the way back going to Yankee Doodle, right? This is where we learn this shape, Yankee Doodle. Measure 25, that's just your D minor 7th shape moved up one. So it's 2, 3, 3, and 4. So that D minor 7th shape that we use quite a bit, we just have it on the 2nd fret. And then the next fret, anytime you see me not using the top string, there's a reason probably. And so if you see blank 3, 2, 3, you're probably going to want to hit that, because if you hit this top string, it's a G note hanging out with the G7 chord, and it's just not. It's going to sound terrible. And then measure 26. Again, just find your bar 8, and then it's an F shape in front, just as like we run pretty regularly. That next thing that's 4, 5, 6, right? Just come down, grab the top, and just make sure you don't hit the bottom string yet, because all we're doing is this C shape. Well, it's really your B flat shape up on 4 is really what's happening here. Now, it's a minor 7th shape, so unfortunately on ukulele we can't always rationally wrap around a straight, clean minor 7th shape. So we're using this as a transitional phase to the true minor 7th phase sound in measure 27, which is your 6s. Okay, so that's it's just sort of picking up into that. Let's see, measure 28, you got that F shape on 8 again. And then the weirdest one is this B7, a 798. I think this, every time I see this, I'm like, what in the heck am I supposed to do here? So just drop it down to 7. You've got an 8 and 9. So you actually have this weird. So it's that's what's going on there. There's a bar on 7, and then basically an E7 in front of it. But you're just not going to hit that top string. And then, thankfully, it drops down. And then here's that the F sharp minor shape on 4 with your pinky on 7 again. 7. And then bar on 6, F shape in front. And then the last super weird thing is you got 2 11s and a 12 just on the bottom 3 strings. And then just jump back and grab the 8 and the 9s. And then you drop down for the 7. And then the bar 9. And then that's 6 6 6 7 6 8 is again the bar on with the F shape in front. And then when you see that 4 4 4 5, you know you're out of the woods. That's the moment when we return to the main key. So this is of anything that I've gotten kind of snarky emails about, this is the song. Okay? And it's hard enough right off the bat, and then when you get to 24 through 33 is pure manic craziness. And it's just because it's the same melody, it's just they change the key and all of a sudden the chords get really intense. And so don't lose a ton of sleep over this one. And I agree, it's crazy hard. And God's saying, yeah, it's pretty hard, but ain't nothing compared to Harlem Nocturne. I haven't really made it through it even once. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly, guys, when I'm sitting down to do the arrangement, I'm thinking I have to play this thing. I need it to be as playable as humanly possible, and so I am stuck with what the composer says. All right, here's the melody. Here's these chords that are really completely unrelated to the melody. I'm going to stuff them together and send it out. And yeah, and so on ukulele, we're ending up with some pretty ratty little shapes. Key, always slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Play slow before you hit your ukulele. When the first 100 times through, before you hit your chord, make sure it makes some rational sense to you. Hit your chord, go to the next moment. Like on this song, if I'm looking at the beginning, O, okay, the next one's an A, then an F sharp minor, and a D. 1 2 4. Oh god, I hate that one. Oh, that's your F7 with a 4. O2. Oh, I can do that. And what's that? Oh, that's an A chord with a pinky on 4. And then I got an F sharp minor, okay. And then a 0. And then a D chord with a 2 on the top. I gotta add my 4 on the second string. That's a bummer. Right? So it took me upwards of a minute to play 4 measures, and if you're taking 10 minutes to play those 4 measures, who cares? As long as you're thinking through, I'm at this shape and I got to get to this shape, and then I got to get to this shape. At this level, every shape is going to be a little bit taxing on your brain until you've played the song 100 times, and then you're like, yep, and then you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this, and it does get easier, as they said in the videos. I would still rather play Beyond the Sea than You've Got a Friend in Me. Oh gosh, that was just written poorly, Amy. I apologize about that. But these songs will live on forever. Yeah, that's the other thing. Christine's point is well taken. You are not under deadline. Right? We only have one deadline, right? And so you have until then to get these songs put together, and that is the end of your life. And these songs are never going to suck. So it's perfectly. A lot of pop music you can only handle so much whatever music they're playing on the radio right now, and then you don't want to hear it anymore for a while. It's why everybody bought guitars in the 70s, and then they put in the 70s, and then they put those guitars under their bed in the late 70s, because the music changed, but what they wanted to play didn't, and all of a sudden they're playing songs that are out of style, which is why you come to me, because every song I play is out of style, long out of style. We just wait for all of the mania to fall out, and then we just cherry pick the best stuff. So let's play this sucker. We're gonna go slow. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. There we go. Now we can play. Those chords. Oh, because I'm not playing the chord like I'm supposed to. Is that what I'm doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? Something sounds really winky. 4, 5. Oh, I am playing them wrong. A chord with this. Oh, never mind. What I told you before is not true. Play with what's on the paper, not what I said. So I was talking about this F sharp minor shape with your pinky on 7. That's not. I kept going. That's not the right chord. What's really there? A chord is a bar on 4, F shape in front, pinky on 7. That's going to sound way better. So what's written is correct. I apologize. I steered you wrong. Steered you wrong. All right, let's see. All right. Do I have enough? I don't have enough energy to play this on baritone. Let's skip it on baritone tonight. Next week we'll play it on baritone. There we go. How about that? Let's move on. Let's go to As Time Goes By, which, by the way, is not necessarily that much easier. So let's knock it out. We'll do As Time Goes By on baritone and then ukulele. How about that? That way I won't get sad. Next week, remind me, we'll play Beyond the Sea on baritone. As Time Goes By. That thing wears me out. As time goes by. As Time Goes By, baritone. Let's play that. Baritone players, remind me that we still need to play Beyond the Sea for you guys next week. And then, since you're all here now, finally, all the stragglers are here. You noticed, I hope, on the list that Nature Boy is there. And by the way, it's relatively playable. It sounds beautiful. I'm quite pleasantly surprised that one came out without a bunch of commotion, and so make sure to download that. Biggest thing to note on that is that at the top of the page 2 there's a big old long repeat from 11 to 16, and so the second time you come through, make sure to read your repeats a little bit carefully. And you do play the song through 3 times, first verse, second verse, first verse again. A lot of you are like, I don't think I know that song, and you do know that song, and you hear that song in different movies. It's around quite a bit. Most recently, Donna and I decided we'd watch Resident Alien on Netflix. Alien comes down and lands, and he's going to blow up the Earth, and takes over this dude's body, and the dude who it takes over his body, his wife shows up, and she doesn't know he's the alien, and blah blah blah. But in that scene, she sings Nature Boy, and I was like, what is that song? What is that song? Oh, that's the song I'm working on for Orchestra. So and it's really quite a pleasant little melody to it. And the guy who wrote it was a hippie and all this stuff, and just handed one of these jazz musicians his sheet music, and then ran away, and took him forever to find him again, and all this stuff. Made a ton of money off of it. This song, again, As Time Goes By, you just want to play it a little bit slow. Those of you on ukulele, you have nice chords here, right? All these chords feel pretty comfy. I don't see anything in there that's just going to destroy your life. And so it's a pretty nice opportunity for us to play a duet. And also next week, I'm finishing up Moonglow, which I have spent I don't know how many hours on at this point, and Satin Doll is also coming this week, I believe. So those two I'm getting knocked out here pretty expeditiously. So should get those later this week, I'm hoping. From the top, As Time Goes By, just as written, repeat at the end of measure 8 and then to the end. 1, 2, 3. There's that same shape we talked about earlier. 10, 10, 10, 12. High G7. To the top. 3 5 5. Yep, I did that right. And 3 3 4. Oh, 3 3 4 3. Yeah. All right. I can't see at night. All right, here we go. All right, pretty nice tune, right? Sounds really pretty on the baritone. Just don't rush it, and I think you'll get that one. And then let's go grab the ukulele. Try our version, that version. 3 3 4 3. If I adjust this just a little bit, I think I'll be able to see that a little clearer. Same thing, top to bottom. Top or 1 to 8, and then 1 to the bottom. Skipping 7 and 8. And let's make sure everybody's happy. All right, nobody's rebelled yet. That's a good sign. From the top, 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry. Let me hit that 10 chord again. I'm hitting that high G. Ready, play. To the top. Whoops, where am I? That one's pretty hard to play too, you guys. So yeah, that's another one to put on your, boy, isn't that pretty? Boy, isn't that hard to play? Boy, isn't that going to be worth it when I finally put in my 100 hours on that guy? Yeah, I'm a little bit all over the place on that one. It's surprisingly hard to play. So there we go. All right, and then we'll wrap it up with All of Me, which thankfully is not as bad as the others. So grab All of Me. Let's do ukulele style. All of Me. No. All of me baritone. Let's do all of me baritone. Sorry. Let's get the baritone knocked out, and then we got 4 minutes, and so we should be able to get them both in. All of me. I see I've got a handful of typos that are not. I don't know. They're typos. Fingering changes. All right. Yeah. So it's fine. Close enough. All of me baritone. Let's see if we can get this one done. We'll play it really, really fast, and then we'll get to the ukulele one. From the top. Let's see. Oh, Warren made it in. Good to see you, Warren. Glad you're here, man. Good to see you. Cat's down. She feels like she thinks we're killing it tonight. We're killing it tonight, you guys. All right, from the top. All of me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. What is that? And second ending. I rushed the G major 7th, didn't I? All right. Isn't that lovely? All right. Good job. All right. Ukulele players, this is your swan song. Remember this week, you've got Nature Boy to get started on. Probably next week we will we'll definitely hit any of the new songs I get out. I'm hoping to have 3 new songs for you next week. Nature Boy, Satin Doll, and Moonglow are those are my current goals. So that's the plan. So check back some point this week. If I remember to send out an email telling you that they're there, I will. Most likely I won't, but sometimes, sometimes I remember. And thank you all for being here. It's always very exciting that we have such a nice group on Monday nights. This Monday night session will continue forever, is in my mind. So just make sure you're talking to your friends, clearing their calendars off, getting them Monday nights available. And when you have a friend sitting in your house because you've both been vaccinated, and by God, you're never spending a single other minute alone in your house, they're going to be sitting there. We'll pull it up and we'll say, all right, we're going to play all of me. And you say, do you want to do chords or do you want to do melody? And they'll say, I'll do chords. And you say, cool, I'll do melody. And then you play along and we all play along together, and it will be a blast and you will become a fabulous musician. We're going to continue on with jazz at least through May, possibly into June. And then for a little time this summer, I want to talk to you about lead sheet playing and what you do. If you know the melody and you know the chords, how do you turn that into a solo arrangement or a tough uke arrangement or a chord melody arrangement, whatever you want to call it. That's what I want to teach you this summer, because a lot of you guys are like, you know what, I'm fine with what the songs Gary writes, but a few of you are like, I hate every single song Gary puts out, and then you can go find out what it's like. Go find out what it's like to put one of these together. It's a skill that everybody ought to have a little bit of, right? Hey, I know the melody, I know the chords, how can I put those together and make those fancy? And so we're going to spend a little bit of time this summer doing one, lead sheet playing, two, lead sheet arranging, and then I want to talk a little bit more about using circle of fifths and transposing into other keys. A lot of songs, because most singers have to be capoed to get the song into the range of their voice, which means guitar players are using capos all the time, which means that they're ending up in super weird keys all of the time. And so a lot of times you go look up a song and you're like, I don't know any of these chords. Well, you just have to make some adjustments to get it into your key by learning to transpose. And so we spend a little bit of time all the time talking about 1-4-5, but we're going to talk a little bit more about that this summer. So just go ahead and plot your Monday evenings around playing ukulele, and I think everything else in your life will come up roses. Guys, this is it. Let's play this for our exit song tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where am I? Oh. 28, sorry. 29. 31. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I don't know what that is. Go. second ending. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Nice. There we go. Hey, also, wouldn't be worth a bad idea to mention this to other people, right? That you have people you love in your life and you would like them to also know the joy of ruining their Monday night and ruining their fingers with playing ukulele, and let them know. You can give them a ukulele as a gift and say, here, you should learn how to play this. There's this guy on the internet, and you just go down his list and he will be able to help you play. So that's it. That's what I know about ukulele tonight. I hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Those of us in Denver are going to be snuggling in, getting a blanket on, hoping that the roof doesn't come in, hoping the trees don't break. Hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here. I'll see all of you next week. Some of you I'll see during the week this week. Sorry for missing today. I had a thing come up all of a sudden at the last minute and could not attend my own classes. So hopefully you kept yourself out of trouble today. Didn't go out and go wild. And let's keep a positive attitude. Let's do a random act of kindness for somebody once in a while. Let's make sure you get those vaccines in your arms. Mine, the last one's coming on Sunday, so probably next Monday I won't be here, knowing the way things work with me. Practice, right? These are not just going to happen. Keep showing up. I think that's the key. If you're logged into YouTube or Gmail, if you'll give me a thumbs up and make sure you've subscribed to the channel, and then obviously you all are members already of the website. If you're not, my goodness, you need to get to be that way. It's pretty cheap, and there's a ton of sheet music on there. So thank you all for being here. Let's see, Linda, I will see you tomorrow. So take care. Sherry, you bet. Good to see you, Sherry. Pauline, thanks for being here. Carrie, have a great evening all. Yeah, Carrie, you too. Thanks. Evelyn, this was a nice song too. Yeah, it's just pretty, isn't it? And it's a Valentine's Day song too, right? You could take all of me, right? So anytime you're in trouble with your boyfriend or girlfriend, just play them that, and then you're out of trouble. Let's see, Amy. Yeah, nice. It's very pretty, isn't it? Vic, good to see you. I'll see you tomorrow. Jeanette, thanks so much. Always a pleasure. Enjoy the weather up there. Enjoy the weather. We've got your weather down here. Thanks, Jeanette. Good to see you. Elizabeth, thanks for being here. Jacqueline, good to see you. Deb, thanks for a fun evening. Both of you stay warm. Yeah, right. Get a baritone too, right? Get one of each. Mame, good to see you. Linda, good to see you. Janice, fun songs. Skipping next week. Okay, all right. We'll see you. We'll see you in a couple of weeks. Say hi to Mary. Yvonne, good to see you, Yvonne. So delighted when you join in. It just makes me super happy. Patricia, I will see you tomorrow. You got a couple of new harmonica songs, Patricia. And Kat, muchas gracias. All right, namaste, everyone. I will see all of you either in the weekday classes or next week. Take care of yourself, and I will see you soon.